Mick Wallace.
Thanks, Dáil. I support any programme that is an alternative to prison, and the Youth Diversion Programme is an excellent example of this. But unfortunately, like a lot of progressive programmes, it is underfunded. 14 million was allocated in 2018, but more is obviously needed. The programme allows young people suspected of a crime who then actually accept responsibility for it, get off with police caution instead of prosecution. You must therefore admit the crime if you're accused or as you're accused of, to be allowed entry into the programme, while reoffenders are unlikely to be allowed partake in the programme. The news that of the 55,506 referrals deemed unsuitable for the Youth Diversion Programme, 7,894 were not progressed due to basic Garda incompetency is worrying. The state should have fully investigated and, if be, prosecuted these offences for the victims, but also for the accused children, although you won't read that in the papers. We sometimes appear to forget that one is innocent until proven guilty. It is possible that if the Gardaí had progressed these suspected crimes through the criminal justice system, some of the accused would not have been found guilty. Commissioner Drew Harris rightfully called them suspected crimes at the policing authority, and we shouldn't forget that. On the matter of the suspected crimes or offences, of the 7,894 that were not progressed, 1,635 were public order offences, while 385 were for trespassing in yard or curtilage. It begs the question, do we need to consider re-examining some of the legislation in governing offences? Section 5.1 of the Criminal Justice Public Order Act 94 makes it an offence for anyone in a public place to engage in offensive conduct between the hours of 12 o'clock midnight and 7 o'clock in the morning, or at any time after having been requested by a member of an Garda Síochána to desist. Should we be arresting and charging young people for making noise? I understand antisocial behaviour is annoying to some, but wasting money prosecuting offences like these does not seem logical to me. Why not create a community service type regime instead? As the Minister knows, I've done some community service myself, and I think it's a powerful system and it makes a lot of sense. But you can say you have it, but until you actually fund it and structure it properly, we don't really have it. Other countries do structure it and fund it, and it is possible, but we're not actually doing that. Of the 7,894, 55 serious crimes were not followed up, which included one rape. Now, how many Gardaí would have been involved in the decision not to progress this alleged offence through the criminal justice system? Surely more than one liaison officer. Commissioner Harris told the policing authority that 3,400 Gardaí were involved in the offences that were not followed up on. Will he be able to discipline every single one? Probably not. I don't envy his job, but in fairness, I would say that from what we've seen to date, I think his handling of it has been positive. But listen, there's a lot of work in this area, and it's not an area where we have put enough thought into or enough resources, and it's something that it deserves a bit of work on our end.